Let me say this. Let me just say this very clear. Most of those
Say,
men are married. Most of those men, they're married to women who are on their same level. Those guys that you're talking about don't get married. Them ones that them be married men. That's not
talking about
true.
that
What
Walgreens?
you're saying, let me finish saying. Now, do they have the most beautiful girl on the earth, all the women running at them? Absolutely not. But when I look outside and I see this over and over again, I see average people in relationships with average people. I see
Yeah.
people who are, you see them together, they look like they mesh together. The problem is, y'all all want these women who are not these small group of women to want to. Yes, he doesn't have access to them women. Oh well, but he does have access to a woman. He just does not want that woman. But the women, but what, every time I go to the grocery
But
store, when I have
that's
a
what he's
handyman who
saying.
comes
That's
to the
what he's
house,
saying about men, though.
listen what I'm saying. Every time I see a handyman who comes in here who may not have, matter of fact, let me tell y'all about my plumber. He ain't even a plumber. He's like the plumber's assistant. He comes to my house and fixes on my stuff and calls his side chick while he's over here. He ain't even on the phone with his wife. He on the phone with his side chick in my bathroom, facing like I don't know that ain't his wife. So he using my time to fix my plumbing to call his side chick. So you
He
talk
he's he's unclogging. He's clogging and unclogging pipes.
look, listen to me dearly. This dude, the struggle be real. And let me tell you how he got referred to me. He won't pay his rent on time. I hate to put his business. Well, nobody would know. He don't pay his rent
and,
on time. For the
and
guy
you letting
who,
and you letting that
and
man
listen,
plumb
the
your
guy
pipe.
who is his, listen, the guy who is his landlord said, I'm gonna refer you to this guy because he needs the money to pay the rent. And this dude got not one chick, he got two chicks. Okay, so don't feed you, and he ain't that tall, so you can miss me with that BS.
There's more context missing behind that shit.
But he be in my
I
bathroom just
know.
FaceTime
I
and
know.
chopping up, and I'm like,
Hey man, hey man, let me tell you, I'm on
Is he
site.
good? Is he good at what he do? Is he getting the job done?
yeah, listen, I call it was like cracking crisis, but he be on the phone with that side chick. That's why he can't pay his mortgage. He probably
Oh man,
and
I
then he
tell
talking
you.
about the wife, and I be just like,
Hey man, but Shane, look, you got to understand. There are certain dudes who there's look. We got to be very realistic. There are certain dudes who may not be that tall, who might not be the most fit, and maybe don't have the most bread, but they got a cold mouthpiece, man. Let me tell
Man,
you, man.
hey, that's
Yo,
what it all
bro.
boils down
yeah, somebody fell for it.
Oh
So
man, yo, let me tell you, man. These dudes will sell water to the ocean. Like this, like
next
I
time you
was.
call, I'm gonna
Are you
send this picture
thinking?
to your chat. I'm gonna take a picture and send it because I need him to fix my little door. I'm gonna so y'all can see. Listen. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna videotape in the background and I'm gonna let y'all hear. I'm
You a wild,
sorry.
wild woman, son.
but Shan, what you said basically went back to what Luis was saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Where it's one of those cases where those guys are being overlooked by women. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not sexually attracted to them, not knowing what type of personality it is that they have, or if they do have a mouthpiece, they don't even give them the opportunity. So they walking past their knight in shining armor, um, looking for the guy that's gonna do them bogus essentially.
I don't think that they're looking for a guy that's gonna do them bogus. I think that you know, the unfortunate part is if you're looking for women to change what they like, it's just not gonna happen. You're asking for, it's kind of like saying, okay, men, just go without something, whatever y'all like, right? we can preach it to the gods, but ain't nobody gonna take one for the team and be like, okay, let me try it out. Nobody. So, women are in this day
Yeah,
and age is
if they
unfortunate.
desperate enough, they will.
Listen, but they're not,
All it
because
takes is one.
listen to what I'm saying. It's like, y'all, let me finish. The unfortunate part is nowadays women are very comfortable with being alone.
What?
Because because at the end of the day, especially if she's a decently attractive person, there's somebody who's gonna take her out. She ain't gotta marry him. She gotta be willing to give up all them perks that she got going on in the background for this person. And so I think that and I tell sometimes the person, I preach this to my son too. Sometimes the person that you're supposed to be with is right there beside you, but you're so big on looking at the glitz that you want this person. Everybody wants this, and this is for men and women alike. Everybody wants
Right.
that shiny star, right? But
Right.
I fail to believe that most people have people in their vicinity that, especially men, most men
Especially
have a woman. Listen, most men have a woman ready to ride for them. Now, she may not be attractive. She may not be what you want her to be. But just like y'all saying, the men do the same thing. They both do it.
But Shan, this is the thing. Okay, it's very
But the
important that I
difference
say,
between a man and a woman is, though, women are starting to get comfortable with being by themselves.
and that right there is a terrible thing. And this is what I'm gonna say, and it's very important that everybody catches this. People need to understand that they need to qualify themselves for the things that they want. Everybody
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
qualifies themselves for that position, for that
Mm-hmm.
job, for that
Mm-hmm.
for that career move, to get into that school, but they don't qualify themselves to attract the type of person that they want. If you want a person who is fit and attractive, you also need to work out and be fit and attractive. If you
Sure.
want someone who dresses and presents well, you also need to be someone who takes care of themselves, dress well, and present well. I
Facts.
don't understand this world where we think that I'm just going to conjure up these ideas and the things that I want in a partner, and they're just going to show up as is, and they're going to accept me as I am, which is a false reality. You know what I'm saying? There are conditions in which we have to adhere to. You know what I'm saying? You have to take care of yourself in every single aspect, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, right? These things are all important. These all things that matter. These are different areas. If these things were a workout routine, it's chest, legs, arms, shoulders, back, etc. Cardio. Like every single area, you have to be well versed. You have to qualify yourself for the things that you want. And far too often, I see people fall short in that area. And I'm going to speak specifically to women in this area too. A lot of women expect certain men to just accept them as they are, and that is not going to happen. A certain type of man that you want, other women gonna want him too. That's just that you're looking at him, and so is five other women, and they're all thinking the exact same thing, right? So, what makes you stand out? What are
Mm-hmm.
the like? If they're all bad, and there are five of them, the thing that differentiates all of you is your personality.